Hello, everybody. It's Monday. The stream we've renamed High Tea because previously it waffled around names. Early pandemic, we went for encouraging sharing our time together, not being alone. But it's been a while. It's time to give it a proper name and stick with it. So we're gonna keep working on our Halloween print because as I said on Friday, still gotta take some time to finish it. Hello, Mitch UK. Thanks for stopping in before bed. Hello, Honeycomb, Artcraft, Get to Know Nature, and Evolve. Don't know why I said that last username differently. Let's think of it like a special surprise. But Monday stream is usually a work stream where I try and finish some things. So we're back to this. We're gonna paint it. I'll ink it off screen, I think, and put that up for patrons. Skeleton. But what really needs to be done is the painting. And as I recall, a few streams ago, folk were saying that they missed coloring. The coloring was nice and relaxing. So let's do some painting and coloring today. I don't know why I scrolled all the way down there. Where's the best gouache brush? Rough Dry Fun Big. That's the best gouache brush. Everyone knows. And let's see, we need some good slightly iridescent raven colors. Oh yes, Kitty Cam is back today. We've got a sleeping old man cat in the cat bed. Let's see, what? Let's find ourselves. Let's start with this color palette for a second. Maybe? There it goes. So, let's see. Pull some colors from photos is always a nice way to start. To start building up a color palette. Some blues and some purples. And then you can tweak them later. Let's see. Grab one in slightly less. I will try. There we go. Slightly less blue dramatic lighting. Some more warm browns and grays. Yes, I know that wasn't the right layer. Thank you. That's the right layer. Good. It's enough to be starting with. Hello, Sario528. Quail. Just gonna add some quail in chat there. Michi says, I like that way of getting a palette together. Yeah, it's especially when I'm doing birds or animals that have sort of a specific plumage color palette. I'll start with a photo a lot of times. Use a couple of photos with different lighting because different colors will be in different lighting. So now I've pulled some colors and I can kind of decide sort of where I want to go with it. Like, I think this is kind of too purple, I think. But I might pull this like light blue highlight. So, you know, it's a good starting point. Because digital art, you might as well use the power of digital art. Now, gonna have kind of a light source. Where are we gonna have our light source from? I'm thinking probably we want to go maybe this way? That did not work. Oh, selected. Maybe from here. Then it's all like dark here. And then kind of largely this is so I don't have to deal with a weird cast shadow over here. It seems like a thing I don't want to do. So that's kind of, oops. Just gonna leave that up as reference. Good. So things we do first. The little details. Ah, honeycomb, but it's not Mr. Natural. It's Big Rough Fun. Ah, what is the actual name? Rough Dry Fun Big. It's Rough Dry Fun Big. The best brush. The Rough Dry Fun Big. Sario528 says, I have zero artistic talent, so I don't have opinions about stuff like light sources. So here's a fun fact about stuff like light sources. It's nothing to do with talent. It's all learned experience. The longer you lay things out, the longer you draw, the longer you make art, the longer you make decisions about art, the more you know what choices to make to get the best outcome. That was gray and I wanted white. That's fine. There we go. Things like composition, light source, color palette choices. Their experience and like learning, basically. You know, as it were. Yeah, there's a light source from within the pumpkin, but because of the way the pumpkin holes are positioned, very little of that light source will matter to the rest of the drawing. It's not going to cast on the crow raven, the craven, the COVID. Oh no, the corvid. One letter makes such a difference. Ouch. Oh, Tenchi 3 delivering a message from Shep. Been told to yell an Emerald 0013. Yell quail again. You don't have to apologize for yelling quail, chat. It's a thing that we do here. It's expected. The message I have from Shep apparently is, please visit Sarah's stream, yell quail, tell everyone I miss them. Shep misses you, everyone, and demand that Sarah draw me with the tentacles I will surely grow any minute now. Well, that's terrifying. For those who do not follow at Neolithic Sheep on Twitter, that is a reference to vaccine testing and the potential side effects. What are layers? We'll stick with this one for now. But what even are layers? Quail, the battle cry of the tea. I'm gonna die mad at the Tea Party. I mean, for a lot of reasons, but largely for ruining a perfectly good tea joke. You know, just I wanna enjoy being every possible tea joke. But they've taken Tea Party away from me. They've ruined it, and it's not fair to the rest of us, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I suppose we'll have to come up with some sort of distinction. I've worked very hard to come up with tea-themed stream titles that do not involve the term Tea Party. Believe it or not, it took some doing. We've got Monday High Tea, which was a suggestion from chat because I asked for a rename. We've got Friday Tea Time, and we've got Tea After Dark. So, Tea After Dark is really more of a pun about gin and tonic, but you know, it's fine. It's fine, but I'm still mad. Tea parties are fun and adorable, and they involve tea and fancy cakes, and we should all get to enjoy that without thinking about American politics. Although at this point, maybe the American politics version of Tea Party is old news. They've certainly become less prevalent. What? what is the... This is too dark, but I want something that's kind of in between. Maybe that? Yeah. That. I say it's too dark. It's not actually too dark. It's just... I don't want it all that dark. Get to Know Nature says, is it possible to do anything without thinking of American politics these days? For those of us poor souls who live here anyway. Oh no, Mitch UK. Mitch UK, go to bed. Mitch UK says, I slept in this morning and was woken up by my boss calling to politely inquire why I hadn't logged in for work yet. So, you know, go to bed, get some sleep. Sorry, 0528 says, we're hoping if we keep ignoring those Tea Party idiots, they'll go away. I mean, they feel like they've sort of been... I mean, I don't know if usurped is the right word, but they certainly feel less important than they used to, if you will. But you know, let's not talk about American politics if we can help it. It's Halloween. Let's talk about Halloween. Let's talk about spooky, scary costumes and pumpkins and ghost stories. Get to know you says, sorry about that. Yes, Halloween is much better. It's okay. I think I technically brought it up. You know, it's hard for all of us to fully avoid drifting into just an angry rant at all times by now. But it's important to do things to help preserve our good cheer and sanity and well-being. Hello, Angela's Folly. Oh, Hanacombe has claimed Halloween for herself since 2 days after her birthday. Well, taking a whole holiday. I see how it is. To be fair, I feel that way about Valentine's Day because it's 4 days before my birthday and everyone always prevents me from going on fun vacations because I don't plan ahead for my birthday, but they do for Valentine's Day. It's very unfair. Other people's romantic getaways ruining my impromptu birthday vacations. It's, how dare they? Shouldn't they know that I should be able to get last-minute reservations for my birthday for everything? That's only fair, right? It is in a way the sort of catch-22 of being self-employed, of being freelance, is that it's actually very difficult to plan things in advance. I usually have work booked out maybe a month ahead of time, and that's about it. Hello, Bellastream. Bellstreams? Bellstreams, not Bellastreams. Those are both E's. I can say words. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for shouting quail. Angel's Fuzz says you should book it the following year and then surprise yourself. Yeah, the problem with being self-employed is that I can never be sure I'll be free. I mean, I guess I could always be sure I'll be free on my birthday. That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is that you're always too afraid to turn down work, so you just take it. Yes, Honeycomb, the mod, is correct. Anyone who shows up shouting quail, Shep is just giving you the magic password to make sure everyone likes you. Quail is the magic password for the streams. It's the way we know that you're one of us. It's why we let you into the secret back door of the speakeasy with the gin and tonic, and the gin reviews, and the emotes. And Shep is sad because there's not good enough internet to join the streams at the yurt. These things happen. And hello, Fait Accompli, who popped in and yeah, and says I'm not a rando from Twitter. I'm a distant acquaintance from Twitter. I Photoshop. Don't question me. I know what I'm doing. That was definitely a moment for one of those memes where underneath it says narrator. She did not know what she was doing. Shush, Photoshop. Don't warn me about my mistakes. I understand what's going on. Oh, Fait Accompli has academic stuff in half an hour? The Potu's always watching. Ooh. Fait Accompli is a co-host for an opt-in discussion of Pan's Labyrinth in our myth class. Oh, goodness. It's an excellent movie. Don't watch it. It'll scar you. Fait Accompli follows up saying, this is a correct description of Pan's Labyrinth. Tis a raven, although it might be a crow. When I was sketching it, there was some discussion about which it was going to be, and I just decided to remain vague about it. I think probably a crow. It's a little bit more crow-like. I feel like if it were a raven, I would have gone a little bit thicker here on the head and neck, but I wanted it to be more bendy. Yes, and the joke, of course, is that it's eating the pumpkin's eye, which is actually a better joke if you're a raven, I guess. But But that's fine. Just to zoom out and let everybody kind of see the whole thing there. Jack, can you not get comfortable? Bury a little face in the bed. It's not that cold in here. Yeah, the pumpkin. The pumpkin's expression makes me happy. Which makes me sound like a terrible, horrifying person. And that's fine. I accept it. I accept these things. Oh, wait. What I need to do here. There we go. Some floof. Beta Combo says, oh, that pumpkin knows what it did. Knows why it's in trouble. Trying to soften these a little bit. Is both on the, yep. Let's see, where else? Under here. I usually work light to dark. I don't know why I'm going shadows first this time. But it is what it is. Because it's Halloween. Yeah, Otenshi 3, that's right. Darkness comes first. It's just the way it is. Curve right there. Is that's a little bit, this is kind of the middle. Yeah, that's the middle gray we'll go with. Where are layers? I do like the way these paintings turn out, but it does involve a lot of layers. Because the trick of them is always to get that rough edge, and then you need to paint kind of around it or under it rather than over it, or you lose the texture, and no one wants to lose the texture. That's no fun. I feel like MusicBot's gotten a little bit more Halloween-y lately too. A little bit dark. Did we save yet today, asks Starcraft. We're saving right now. It is saved. All is saved. I feel like I'm gonna need to hang on. I'm gonna go to this layer briefly and draw what wings look like. It's got feathers here, and then the long feathers. Okay, good. I did that because I was starting to feel like these were wrong. And I was correct. And we don't want that. Oops. Again with the wrong button. There we go. Prime Master 127 is lurking because it's late. Lizards have stolen a Kindle. Oh dear. Let's try and get the wing shape. Go with oh, good, a blank layer. Perfect. See, and the trick is that you draw these shapes, and by you I mean me, and then you leave one end hard and you get that sort of feathery edge when you want it, and it looks nice. And then when you don't want it, you just color it all the way in. Oops, need you to be on top of that. There we go. Now Tenchi 3 and Fait Accompli are building an entire owls, anti-smoking frogs, collie, and lizard in the yurt conspiracy theory surrounding the loss of Shep's Kindle. It's becoming quite the adventure. I must say. I hope everyone is finding ways to enjoy Halloween in spite of the let's say circumstances of let's say everything. Hope you found some fun online plans or a little bit of your own stuff at home. Maybe a costume party on Zoom with some friends. Just something to make it feel like a fun, good holiday. Angela Spally says, quote, circumstances. Lol. Yeah, well, you know. Circumstances. It's the nicest possible way to explain it. Hello, and overseas. Fait accompli says, I'm not sure what I'm doing for Halloween. There's a great Zoom party I've got an invite to, but even if I had a costume, I'm not sure where I'd find a turnip to carve for the contest. Bless the turnips. Bless the Halloween turnips. I don't know if you were all here when we learned about Halloween turnips on Friday, but we learned about Halloween turnips on Friday. I believe they are turnips at my local farmer's market, now that I think about it. It is turnip season. A statement I never expected to say, as it's not a thing I would have normally considered. Turnips are so tasty and overseas, that is true. Nice in stew. Pick up a lot of flavor of what you cook them with. Do turnips. Also, for those of you who weren't here when we originally Googled Halloween turnip carving, do that now and look at the horror. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Kitchen Ninja says no, don't, unless you want to have nightmares. I mean, look, this is Halloween Part 2. Halloween Part 2 has to continue to involve the spooky things, including, but not limited to, the horror that is Halloween turnips. Jack is the kitty's name, everyone. His full name is Sir Jackson Brownpaws, Esquire. Yeah, that's right. Law school. He will be 15? 16. He'll be 16 in December. He's 15 now. He is my little old man. Sleeping face down in his cat bed. Kitchen Nature says spooky is good, but it's mean to spring that one turnip on people if they aren't prepared. Kitchen Nature knows it's mean because I did it to the entirety of chat. Just in the middle of the stream, I was like, you have to share my pain. You have to see this thing that I've seen that I can now never unsee. You must be a part of the horror forever. And Overseas says this art is amazing. Thanks. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. This is if anyone missed the original explanation. This is we'll clean that up in a second. This is the clean that up later too. This is the quarterly print for patrons who get prints in the mail. I promised to sort of break the quarters a little and do a special for Halloween. And so this is the special Halloween quarterly print. Once we get it all painted, it'll be a nice print with a couple of subtle in-jokes for the followers of the tea streams. If you want a copy, and you are a $10 patron, you've got time. But like, when I say you've got time, I mean you've got till maybe Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, and then I'll be printing and mailing. So. You know. Well, is this? That's more the color that I want. Good. I'll just change that. I want to overall be a little bit. Do I? Do I though? Yes, I do. And in fact, now that I'm looking at it, I want this to be a little bit more blue as well. Not fully, just, you know, there we go. Just a little bit less warm. A little bit cooler. Oh, Nerlane365 has arrived with quail and demands. Oh, the hyper. I'm sorry. I was reading Otenchi3 saying you should bring the eye burb from the unicorn picture to the background of this one for irony, and I was trying to remember what that was. And I've caught up now. Yes, Angela's Folly. Looking forward to the pottery shelves. Me too. I have to get them from IKEA, and I have to do some rearranging. The corner of the room contains currently a tripod, all of my packing material. So boxes and things, and for some reason a kite, and I've got to put those somewhere else. And I'm glad, Bell Streams, that you are having fun watching me draw. What color am I? What is happening? What layer am I on? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Well, it's sort of what I wanted to do. It's what I wanted to do-ish. There There we go. Oh no, fait accompli has to go be responsible now. Good luck being responsible. You can do it. It won't be that bad. I have faith that you'll be fine. We'll be here coloring Halloween birds. I'm just all in one. That's fine. I've given up on multiple layers. I see what's happened. I've become rash. It's fine. I say it's fine. It's a little... nope. That wasn't the right keyboard shortcut. There we go. It's still a little... yeah, that's still better. Still better. But we need some... Too dark. Where's our middle of the road dark? That, I think, is... yes. Oh, fait accompli says, nah, it'll be fun. Just takes more work than watching someone else do all the work. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. Sometimes the job is your problem, it turns out. As annoying as that can be. I feel like, where are we? Yes. That layer and that, okay. This layer, sure. I want something halfway in between. Yes, that. Something like that. There we go. And that highlight may be too highlighted. I don't know. What if? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, crow eyeshadow. this point. Oops. At that point, that needs to go underneath in a second. We'll just... We'll make it work. It'll be fine. That layer. Yep. Gotta make the overall bird darker, I think. I think. Yeah, it's getting there. We're getting there. Just started out too light, you know? Gotta make it feel like an actual crow. Ah, yes, and I've just fully ignored this leg, which should probably stop. Let that be fluffy, but these can be spiky. Oh, let's see. A little bit of a highlight. But also, a little bit dark. Touch that up just a little bit. There we go. And new layer. We get to separate this back wing out. Ah, I've been told to save. Thank you, chat. I've saved. Ah, Honeycomb says we had to do a 2-page layout from Aesop's fable about the crow and the water jug for graphic novel class. I don't know that fable for some reason, which I'm surprised by. I would have expected that I would be familiar with it. Oops. For no reason. Just because it seems likely, frankly. Oh, good. We'll hear the story. Honeycomb is telling us the fable. A crow is flapping through the desert when it spots a jar full of water. It can't drink the water because the jar is too small for it to fit, so it puts pebbles in to raise the water level. Which honestly, I think Aesop was just describing what crows do IRL. And to be fair, that's less of a fable and more of like a discussion of volume. It's a physics lesson. It's a bird-based physics lesson. Crows, they're cleverer than we think. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly try to find the line of, yep. Just want the smooth line of the back here. Because what do I need? Yes, this is good. Just wanna have that highlight all the way down. And to be honest, I'm tempted to Yep, that's better. That works better. I might warm it up just a little bit. There we go. See what I mean about color palette? You can just have these over here and you can just kind of always pull them and you always tweak them and give ourselves some feather highlights down here. For where the texture isn't doing enough. Saved. Saved! Yes, corvids are scary smart, says Serio528. They are capable of all kinds of excellent observations. I'm just gonna undo all of that. Just for fun. Nope, that's the wrong keyboard. Annoyingly, the undo and redo shortcuts are different in different Adobe programs. I should change. I should go in and automatically fix that, but for the moment, I have not. I should, though. Yes. Corvids can recognize faces. They can remember individuals and how they behaved. They can share that information with other corvids. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the sun is going down and I haven't turned on the lights in my room. There we go. Incandescent lighting. Oops, I moved. Concerned cat is concerned. Making noises as I readjust my position has caused the cat concern. And he's over it. There's a whole thing where I think somewhere in England they're trying to convince corvids to exchange discarded cigarette butts for food in little boxes. Which I feel is just asking for someone to be mauled while still smoking a cigarette by a crow or a raven. Just, it feels like the end result of that would be theft. Cascadia Studio, is that a kitty? Yes, that's my kitty. Cat cam is on today. Jack is there for everybody to watch. Not hiding. And if one of us deserves to be popular on the internet, it's definitely him. Oops, I forgot that toe. Our craft carrying on with the corvid story of the picking up cigarette butts. Our craft says, I suspect it'll be more a case of them stealing entire packs of cigarettes and breaking off the filters. Yeah, it'll start to be like an aggressive gang of crows committing thefts. Music Bud is trying to keep up. Otenchi 3, pointing out that Jack has toe beans, which is why he deserves to be internet famous. Exactly. I'm not arguing that my cat deserves to be more famous than other internet personalities. He is a good cat. Oops. Made that toe weird. Fix that. And oh, COVIDs. COVIDs. I'm just. Corvids. Crows. We're just gonna call them all crows. I apologize to ravens and rooks and other related individuals for the liberties I'm taking to avoid misspeaking over and over again. But there's just nothing to be done. Crows are smart enough to figure out to only eat certain organs out of poisonous toads, says Otenchi 3. And Honeycomb once saw a man walking his crow by idly tossing french fries behind him. The crow walked along behind him for pretty much the whole trail. I mean, yeah, if you were always going to get another french fry, obviously you'd come along. Who doesn't love french fries? Okay, a little bit of highlight, but where will the highlight? Kind of come in that way, so a little bit here. A little bit on this layer, this toe. There we go. And then this is actually feeling a little bit thin. Fix that up. There we go. Arcraft says, so Jin, yes, no, or maybe. Arcraft, I feel like we've successfully in the past communicated that the answer is yes, as long as it's okay with you. None of us want to force you to drink gin late at night for no reason. If you don't want gin, no. But we're always a yes for gin here at Sarah with Tea. Certainly in a review sense, anyway. I'm gonna need to do this in another layer, aren't I? Because it's got to go behind. Yep. And a little bit darker. That's not a little bit darker. That's a little bit darker? Yes. Cascadia Studio, don't crows tell other crows when people are nice or mean to them. And then Cascadia Studio says they think they read that somewhere, but maybe it's not true. Get to Know Nature says it's true, at least according to the bird scientists I follow on Twitter. I believe there was an actual study where they had people wear like specific masks, and anyone who showed up wearing that mask was a jerk. And pretty soon, all of the crows avoided them. Honeycomb says gin reviews are a gift to this wretched earth. So true. Rcraft being extremely polite, says I would not offer if I wasn't down for it, but I also don't want to be presumptive and push my nonsense on your stream. I'm sorry, Rcraft, but you've been adopted. Gin reviews have been adopted. They're part of the nonsense now. I'm afraid you're part of the nonsense. You're part of the shouting quail, sheep guana, demanding entrails nonsense. But Angela's Folly is correct. Angela's Folly says it's always good to confirm mutual consent. Exactly. All gin reviews should take place with continuing enthusiastic consent. Valkyrie says, what are we supposed to shout now? Quail in all caps remains the official stream greeting. The secret password that gets you into the speakeasy that is the gin reviews. I have to finish that wing. It looks so flat now that I've painted literally everything else. We'll get there. It'll be fine. I feel like our ambient music bot has been pretty Halloween in keeping lately. The music is no one has, I don't know, can everybody hear the music? I didn't ask about the audio levels today. I apologize if this whole time okay, music is fine for Artcraft. I was gonna say I apologize if the whole time I've been listening to music you can't hear, because that would be sad. But it's also wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Oh, Valkyrie says I just wanted to check. I'm on my phone. Yeah, the phone Twitch app is bad. I can turn the music up if anybody wants. I keep it fairly quiet because I'm selfish and I want to talk to you and I don't want it to compete with me, the hero. The hero of the audio. You know how it is. I want to be the center of attention. All right, we got some music is fine, quiet, but I can hear it, good level for me. Okay. And some confirmations that mobile Twitch is bad, because that's true. Mobile Twitch is bad. Apparently the Android app rises to the level of only mildly terrible. A true accomplishment. But we won't rag on it too much because, as I recall, the last time I went on a whole the mobile app is bad rant, someone who worked for Twitch was in chat, so we'll try and rein it in. We love that Twitch exists. Yay, Twitch! But the mobile app is bad. mobile app is bad, and I think that we all just have to acknowledge that. It's fair. The person who worked for Twitch was very polite about it. Yes. When strangers show up in chat and you put your foot in your mouth live on stream, always good times. It's almost as good as when the Mouse Guard creator showed up in a raid and I was like, oh, Mouse Guard, and then did not recognize that that was the name. And here's the worst part is, like, I still can't remember his name. I'm telling you this story and I can't remember his name. I am that bad with names. Oh no, Valkyrie says someone unironically sent me an article reviewing the thing I worked on lately, saying it was bad. That's, ouch. Right, David Peterson, Mouse Guard, thank you, Mouse Girl. I'm gonna forget it again. Sorry, David Peterson, you're great. And I'll always recognize a mouse that you drew. Oh no, Valkyrie says they even got the why it was bad wrong. Awkward. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to select at all. Neat. I did it again. Why? There we go. I don't know why I failed that like 3 times. Got nothing there. No defense at all. All right, Arcraft, who's sad that chat will let him type with line breaks, but then not show the line breaks, we have left the Duke's Wanderlust from breaks, their basic gin, the barrel-aged reserve gin, one themed for their local soccer team, cannabis gin, summer love gin, and winter gin. I'm up for Wanderlust. That feels fun. That feels fun and interesting. Valkyrie agreeing with who says, I don't know why you wouldn't go with the Duke's Wanderlust. That is an automatic pick. I mean, and Get to Nature says, what a name. I fully agree. I fully agree that that there's really no reason not to choose the Duke's Wanderlust. Also, just for some fun, the Duke's Wanderlust alternate title. Oh, Photoshop doesn't want to open it. It's sad. You can do it, Photoshop. I believe in you. Oh, it's not Photoshop's fault. It's the operating system's fault. Cool. Good to know. The Duke's Wanderlust is definitely the alternate title of this poster. Just definitely pointing that out for sure. Just there we go. I still have to finish that poster. Oh no, the cat has gone. No one told me cat cam went empty cat bed. It is a gin named Wanderlust by a distillery called the Duke. Which is fine, because it's still the Duke's Wanderlust now. Oh no, Obtenchi 3 did tell me that there was no cat and that it was sad, and I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed the exodus of cat. Angela Spalla says, does the Duke's Wanderlust come complete with a title claimant in approximately 20 years? Oh, I see. The sun went down, so Cat left the window for the heated cat bed that is another person's lap. These things happen. Bell Streams, I think did not know, was not around, has not seen our redo of the Cordelia poster. Bell Streams was as sad as the rest of us that the movie was not the story we all wished it was. But we fixed it, Bell Streams. We made it better. We solved the problem. Couldn't deal anymore. Had to fix it. I do need to finish it because, as I said before, it's already over in internet time. In the internet, in the life of the internet, the joke's already over. As these things happen. Sarah fixed it should be a work series. That'd be fun. Just people once every month have someone present something that needs fixing. Sarah fixed it. All right, so Wanderlust. Let's get this picture up here. Do what? That's fine. Cookies. You do you. It is, yes, it's Nine danke. It's a merry hike in the Alps. Yeah, the bottle does invoke a merry hike in the Alps. Look at those little. I'm actually quite fond of the sort of one half buds, other half flowers motif. That's actually kind of nice. Jaunty, yes, it looks jaunty. Otenchi 3 says. The Duke is the Duke's Wanderlust is less gothic romance, more strapping hike in the Alps. And in news from Shep's Twitter, because we're used to having Shep in chat. News from Shep's Twitter says Sario528. Shep is currently having the issue where every time they mention lamps, people start throwing money at them for fancy oil lamps. Which is a very specific issue to have, but it would be an issue that Shep would have. I miss making fancy oil lamps, actually. I feel like I need to, because without having a wheel. Oh, too much. Without having a wheel, I can't really make them. There's just no difference. It's fine. The smallest difference. The Valkyrie looks at the chin and keeps thinking of Nicole Kidman's alarmed squeak of the Duke from Moulin Rouge. Oh goodness. That's a movie. Alright. One more bit of wing here. Where are we? There we go. The botanicals for Wanderlust include the standards from the Duke. Juniper, hops, and malt. Those would be the standards from the Duke. This joke is never not gonna be funny. Personifying the Duke is never not gonna be funny now. It also includes coriander, bitter orange, and raspberries. Well, quite a fruity jaunt. It sounds. Valkyrie says it sounds jaunty. Yeah, coriander, bitter orange, raspberries, juniper, hops, and malt. It does sound jaunty. Don't know how they've managed to do it, but they've made it sound jaunty. Just sort of in general. As well as the Alps-specific flowers of Edelweiss, cornflower, poppies, arnica, and rose. This is quite a wonder of the Duke. Valkyrie says, Artcraft, where do you get these gins? Artcraft is in Germany. So, Artcraft gets them at the liquor store. The Duke takes his wondering seriously, I guess. Yeah, that seems, yeah. Oh, and cocoa beans. Cocoa beans. Cocoa. Yeah, sure, chocolate, why not? I think I may actually need just a whole whole sort of layer on top here. I don't know if I can make this work exactly, but I'm gonna then I'm gonna Yep. Yep, that's the thing I'm gonna do. There we go. Do I want it? Don't really want it on that wing. There. Honeycomb says Arcraft lives in magical Djinn land. Bellstreams heading to bed. Good night, Bellstreams. I'm glad that you had some fun with us. Thanks for coming by. I got these at the supermarket, actually, says Arcraft. Not the liquor store at all. Just the regular old store. Ooh. The Duke's Wanderlust is intense. I'm sorry. I had to. I had you understand. You understand, chat. That I had to. You understand. These things happen. Good night, Otenshi 3. Apparently Wanderlust, the Duke's Wanderlust is a very intense Djinn. Let's find out what that means. Valkyrie says if Arcraft had said all these, I would have put in immigration paperwork. So that's feeling pretty much done. I'm gonna go back up to my top highlight layer here and just make sure to get the very excuse me, losing my voice already. Very tops of the wings. Just want a little bit of separation. Whoa, don't move it. No, put that back. Make that a clear line. Because then we need a little bit of highlight on the edges of this wing too. Keep it good and separate. apparently, it's a chain of organic, environmentally aware supermarkets called, quote, Basic. One assumes they're called Basic in German, or are they called Basic in English in Germany, thereby making it clever? Angela's Folly wants to know, can Patreon sketch requests include pet interpretations? Yes, Angela's Folly, if you provide reference images. I will not promise specific poses or specific basically, here's the way Patreon sketch requests work. They need to be a general idea. For example, someone wanted a Suffolk Punch unicorn. Someone wanted a giraffe. Someone wanted, and by someone I mean Shep, wanted Beamer dressed as a gentleman. Arcraft says they are called Basic No Translation. Nice. I like it. So, for $5 patrons who are wanting sketch requests, we will do a sketch request probably next week. We'll do a live sketch request stream. So if you've got some ideas, keep those stored up. We'll do a fall one. This week is Halloween. We're doing Halloween for Friday and today. But next week, we'll probably do a sketch request stream. So I won't do complicated portraits, and I won't do, like, you know, basically you can give me a general thing. So if you want a drawing of your cat, you got it. But you got to give me pictures of your cat. Otherwise, won't happen. Also, I get to pick what I do with your cat. So it could be dressed as a Victorian gentleman. You don't know what'll happen. Shep with tentacles. I don't usually do portraits, but Shep with tentacles I will do. Partly because I have a reference folder of images of Shep for portrait reference already, because I've done a portrait of Shep before. But in general. Oh no. Our craft says, anyway, most floral gins are pretty subtle, like you're smelling a delicately arranged bouquet. This one is more like someone taking the bouquet and slapping you across the face with it. Good. Oh, the bouquet slap gin. Well, that's quite the thing. Pretty much done with the crow. I'll probably touch him up, but pretty much set. I'm gonna try to decide about pumpkin colors. I want it to be a more natural pumpkin. Let's start with this one. It has potential. Possibly a little too peachy. Well, I don't know. The Duke doesn't have to be subtle, says Valkyrie. Archive says it really does conjure the image of walking through a sunny meadow that is just bursting with wildflowers. Possibly lying down and rolling around a bit. Oh, goodness. I need to scroll up. Hang on. Did I miss any part? Yeah. I'm slapping you across the face with it. Good. Goodness. A good floral slap of chin. Okay, some more pumpkins. And then one more. Because I might do... no, I'm not gonna do that color for the stem. I lied. It's gonna clash with the bird if I do that. We don't want that. So middle, there we go. Okay. Some pumpkin color palette here. Oh dear. Valkyrie has 3 gins. One always lies, one always tells the truth, and one is for mixing in cocktails. Well. How does one pronounce terror? I mean, it sounds like terror, but terroy? You know how I am about French. And that looks like French. I'm suspicious of it. Tierwower? That seems wrong. But it tastes like pine trees, apparently. And then there's botanivore and a dry rye. Oh. Sorry, 0528. We are ending soon, so just so you know, when you head out, don't be surprised if a little after 7 the stream ends. Taro, maybe? Taro makes maybe. Do we roll the R's? There's a double R. It could be terror. What colors shall we use for any of the things? Let's do the stem first. It has an or at the end for sure. Terror. 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 Does it rhyme with noir? Oh, terror. Terror. I got nothing. I've got none of the necessary skills to pronounce it. What can I say? It's pronounced probably at the distillery, but I was very... Oh dear. It's pronounced properly once. But what can you do if you've been at a gin tasting all day? Mirafora says terroir, according to this French wine dude on YouTube. Good to know. Apparently the Wanderlust makes a nice complex gin and tonic that isn't as intense but maintains its floral notes. So, if you don't want to be slapped in the face with a floral bouquet, drink Wanderlust as a gin and tonic. It's best to water down the Duke a little bit. It can be a bit much. That's right, I'm sticking with this joke forever. Not letting it go. I'm not letting it go, and you can't make me. I will find the Duke's Wanderlust funny forever. Angelus Follis is now renaming the Dom Tonic. And now that we've learned how to pronounce terroir, I assume these are the botanicals of terroir, are angelica, bay laurel, bergamot, black pepper, caraway, cardamom, cilantro, cinnamon, citra hops, coriander, dill seed, fennel, ginger, juniper, lemon, lime, orange, orris root, and star anise. Our Craft, meanwhile, absolutely recommends Wanderlust and is slightly offended that the store does not sell full-sized bottles. So you heard it here first. Absolutely recommend the Duke's Wanderlust. Take a walk with the Duke. You won't regret it. Fully worth it to take a walk with the Duke. Oh no. The store won't even sell 0.7 liter bottle sizes. That's just sad. Oh, good. MusicBots joined us with some wishful drinking. And terroir still tastes like California North Coast in a bottle. But our craft does it have rotting seaweed? And I think the answer is probably no. Still? Probably no. Who knows for sure though? Hello, Edge the Sketch. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you love the colors I'm using. I got my little color palette here to the side, and my weird background notations of where the shadows go. Making my stem highlights. There we go. Probably I should darken a bunch of that a little bit because of bird. So let's do that. That's a bit better. There we go. I just looked up to see they might be scientists say, wait, Wombat D&D, and I don't know what happened. Edge the Sketch says, I love the planning process too. I don't spend enough time planning these days. Yeah, I'm actually, I stream to plan less. I'm a planner, an obsessive planner. And streaming at least requires me to make choices and stick to them. Even if I do still fiddle with things well past the point of... There we go. Just let things get a little too shallow there. I am the planningest planner. I still don't know why they might be scientists said, wait, Wombat D&D. No idea. Oh, Angelus Fly says, oh, the Wombat capital. Ursula Vernon is narrating D&D on Twitter. I see what's happened. Good. I've caught up. Caught up with the chat. By the way, the botanicals for terroir, the thing I keep mispronouncing, the gin I keep mispronouncing, are bay leaves, cardamom, cinnamon, coriander, Douglas fir, fennel, juniper, lemon, lily of the valley, which is poisonous and I'm confused, orange, orris root, and sage. I did not know you could eat Douglas fir, and lily of the valley is definitely poisonous. Just saying. Edge the Sketch says, my name means crow, so this really pulled me in. Perfect art for you today. I want to say Branwyn? Bran is one of the names that means crow. I think. Oh, they might be scientists. Says, today was crazy hectic at work, and also my older brother did something crazy awesome for my birthday. Yay, I'm glad that you had something crazy awesome done for your birthday. I'm just gonna keep zooming in and out and trying to decide about pumpkin innards, which I think is definitely the next thing I have to do. But I'm trying to decide on pumpkin innard colors. I feel like they're I'm gonna start with yellow. I'm gonna start with bright, annoying yellow. Because I feel like pumpkin innards are like richly colored. It's been a while since I've seen the interior of a pumpkin, but it feels like they're richly colored. Apparently, Might Be Scientist got a video of Nana Visitor wishing them a happy birthday, which is the actress who played Major Kira on DS9, which is awesome. That is a pretty great birthday, I must say. Oh. And it's after 7. Our little 2-hour stream is pretty much done. I'm ready for dinner. But I wanted to get a little bit of the orange in there. Just so that we felt like we worked on every part of the painting. Yeah, because, you know, a little bit of pumpkin innard work. The important part of the important part of the joke. Gotta make sure that entrails joke stays funny. Meanwhile, in chat, Arcraft proving that that Germany is indeed the magical land of gin, because Arcraft can get the gin that Valkyrie just reviewed for us there. And then we got Valkyrie telling us about Dry Rye, which is a cocktail gin. Not that many botanicals: black pepper, caraway, coriander, grapefruit, juniper, and lime, which I bet is why it's a good cocktail gin. I'm actually surprised that the Duke's Wanderlust is a good gin and tonic, because it was so floral. But I guess it's good to not have to be slapped in the face with your floral flavors. You know, sometimes you just want the Duke to calm down a little. The terroir and the botanivore, recommended by Valkyrie for sipping straight. All right, we're gonna do this little bit of, got our little bit of pumpkin there. We're gonna save, zoom out. Grab an image. Oh, that's a fancy bottle. Look at that fancy bottle. got itself an etching and a bunch of stamped on stuff and fancy words. Look at that fancy bottle. They went all old school Gold Rush California on that bottle. It's downright decorative. I don't know why the Southern comes up suddenly like that. What can I say? I'll figure out how to make this glow later. I don't know, his lights might have had to go out. Well, that's nice. Katie167 showing up in chat to tell us that kindness is good. Katie167 is here to tell you that it's going to be okay. If you're going through anything, that it's going to be over soon. That you're loved, you're missed, and you're here with your friends. Happy Halloween! Always like a bit of kindness showing up in chat. I am painting the glowing bits of the inside of the pumpkin, but as I'm doing it, as I said, I think the pumpkin's lights might have had to have gone out. I don't know if it's gonna because the background's going to stay white. So I'm not fully certain that the glow is going to be enough of a glow to work. We'll see. I'll play with it. I've got the power to make decisions. And I really am going to wrap up this stream soon. Because I really am hungry. Also, I have to do client work still. Can't all be fun Halloween paintings. Sometimes I gotta do animation for my real job. I would say it's my day job, but it's really more like my night job. I don't know. I don't know for sure how one would quantify it. It's the other art job. It's the one where I do art for other people instead of for me and for you. Mostly for me. Because, you know, we artists are strange people. Sometimes we just have to draw things that come to our minds. There's no help for it. Sometimes we have to draw a crow eating the eyeball out of a pumpkin. And nothing to do but just do it. Pin. I don't know if I could make it a pin. I bet I could make it a sticker. I bet it could be a sticker. It's a bit too complicated for a pin. I'd have to tone it down. Could maybe be a pin. But yeah, I think it's better as a vinyl sticker. One day, Chet, I'll do merch. one day I'll make the pins I promised, and the stickers, and the t-shirts. One day I will actually make all of that happen. I promise. Oh, that's right. The friendship mug. Hannah, we need that friendship mug. Any day now. Any day now. All right. Well, let's just settle that in the center of the screen. That's not the center of the screen. This is the center of the screen. There. We'll just leave that up. Reverse mermaid plus friendship quote. Oh no. So, thanks for joining me for Monday High Tea, Monday stream. I'll be back on Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time for Friday Tea Time. That's a 3-hour stream where we're going to do a fun Halloween art game. I'm going to put up a poll on Twitter with a couple of different art game options, but in general, all of the options will involve you, chat, picking topics that we'll smush together for fun. So, come back for Friday and for some fun participatory art. Potential options include things like bird D&D and witches, so could be anything. Unicorns always an option. You know how we love making weird unicorns? So that's our Halloween. That'll be our final Halloween stream, our big Halloween fun kind of party for the week. Feeling pretty good about the crow pumpkin painting so far. Hope that everybody enjoyed watching me paint the crow. I know it's a little bit monochrome, but what can you do? Crows are black. They're just that one color. Hope everyone has a great week. The usual closing stuff. If you enjoyed Arcraft Gin reviews and you want to buy Arcraft Gin and throw a tip that way, ko-fi.com/ricksginfund is a great way to tip our craft. We've just adopted the gin reviews to the streams, and they're always fun. And now you know about the Duke's Wanderlust. If you enjoyed this stream and would like to support me, or would like to participate in the sketch requests we talked about earlier, I have a Patreon, patreon.com/SarahWithT. It's linked here and on my Twitter. It's also on the little top banner of the stream. Different rewards tiers, including this print that we're working on right now, and sketch requests. So if that sounds like a thing you'd enjoy, head over there. Thanks for coming along, joining me in chat. It's always lovely to chat with you while I draw. And on that note, it's time for me to make some food, do some work, and head off for the night. I will see everybody on Friday. Be safe, have a good week, take care, and good night.